Yeah, I just a quick one today. It's sort of tell you something happened today. It kind of made me think. It kind of relates to humans. It kind of relates to something I spoke about yesterday with relationships and breakups and detoxifying your life and all that sort of thing. Because as you could probably tell, I'm a fighter and I always fight for what I believe in and stuff. And I'm a lover as well, and you know I want what's best for things and people. I love animals, and you know I get very affectionate and very kind of attached to people and animals and all that sort of thing. And I always look for the best in them. And yeah, Holly and Theo had a couple of litters of puppies because I didn't split them up in time, and I always made sure they went to good homes and stuff. And a lady that had one of the pups, Max, his name was Mariana. I remember she was in love with him. They're like help my grandkids. These pups, I brought them into. You know, I was a midwife to them. You know, I brought them up for 8 weeks, cleaned up their poo, fed them. They're my babies, you know. And yeah, so I had this pup, and she got in touch because she's had kids, and Max kind of didn't really take to the. She had another one as well, another male pup, which I wouldn't normally recommend, but yeah, she got on really well with the other male pup, which is quite interesting. So gets on well with the other pup. Another dog, sorry. She got it was a husky. I told her not to do it, but actually got on really well. So she kind of like it went against Malamute, kind of the usual sort of Malamute traits of like males and males don't really mix. But she got in touch with me and she says, look, kind of I'm having some struggling with Max. Because she helped me rehome him, I don't want to do this, but you know, he's not, you know, even the kids aren't getting on, and I'm really, you know, I said, obviously, of course I will. I want to make sure. The reasons he's here is my fault. It was a beautiful accident, but that's why he's here. But I'm like, yeah, of course I will. And I didn't realise, because I've gone over to see, that was a few weeks ago, and she didn't tell me. Probably she's a little bit nervous, I might not help. She didn't tell me. Sorry, I've got bloody dog hurt. I've been cuddling the dog. I'll tell you about the story in a sec. She didn't tell me how kind of it'd been basically kind of because of the kids and the other dog, and he got really kind of territorial and stuff. He'd been shot in the garden, and dogs, just like humans get depression and anxiety, and here comes the mum, hello, you say hello, and all that sort of thing. You know, just like humans do, dogs get it as well. And dogs are very sensitive. You know, like Holly and Theo, you know when I'm having a bad day with MS, don't you? And they're all upset. And they know good people and they know bad people. Dogs are, yeah, especially Malamutes, they're very in tune. Aren't you? Hey, sit down. Yeah, so I went over to see. Now, I didn't know what I was walking into. I just thought she wanted the dog rehome because he wasn't getting on with the kids. And she didn't really give me much else information. But I've gone over. My friend Charlie, who's got one of Holly and Theo's pups, she said she'd be interested in taking him on. And I kind of, all the offers I had when I published something on Facebook saying I'm looking to try and rehome someone's Malamute, looking for someone with a bit of experience and stuff. She was probably the best offer of what I consider to be probably the best of the bunch. So I decided to. So Mariana got in touch, and she was starting to get a little bit desperate. Again, I didn't really. I know why now. So I've gone over to see him, and she said he'd be muzzled. So I've gone over. I was over in Northampton getting my hair cut, and she lives over there. So I thought there's a park there called Abington Park. So I says, all right, so we'll meet at Abington Park then, shall we? So I've gone over, got my hair cut, sort of bowled over. You know, normally when I see dogs love me. Most dogs love me. They come running over to me and give me loads of attention. I'm a natural with them and stuff. So I've gone walking over, and I've gone up to give him a cuddle, and he jumped for me. I'm like, whoa! Sorry, dogs are everywhere. So I sort of stood back a bit. I've looked at Mariana. She's sort of got this sort of look of fear on her face. And I've gone again. He's gone. And I'm like, how long has he been like this for? And she's like nearly crying. She goes, a little while. I was like, okay. So I decided to give me the lead. So I've got the lead and I've walked off with him. And I've stopped. I've gone to sort of give him, when I've got a bit distance from me and her, I've gone to sort of give him another stroke, same thing again, not let him anywhere near him, growled teeth are baring and stuff. Anytime I got anywhere in his space, same thing. So I sort of went for a little run, just trying anything I could to try and kind of calm him down. I tried at this point, I was trying to build familiarity with him. So I'm doing all this, stopped again, started doing some commands with him, which he did. Sit, paw, down, stay. He did all that. So I've got a little bit of, so he's taking commands, he's just not letting me near him. So I saw a glimmer of hope in the psycho dog. So I kind of gone out, and there's a group of people, that's about 20 minutes of this on and off trying this. I've never done dogs, you know, I'm not a trained dog anything really. But I'm a natural, I think. I like to think I'm a natural. I think today sort of proves it. but then, you know, I know when something's, I've got to judge when something's good and bad as well, pretty well. Which I'm going to relate this to something else I was talking about yesterday in a little bit. And so I did this. I've gone over, there's a group of people. So I walked him over to this group of people who've been watching a lot of this palaver go on. And he walked in, it was fine with all of them. Well, no one was really going too near him, obviously. He'd been growling at he hit me every time he did. But he was all right in their company. And so I went again, he did it again. And I know what I had to do. And I sort of built a bit of familiarity and stuff. So I've gone back over to Mariana and Charlie. Charlie had brought Mia, the other pup dog. And I've kind of gone, I said to Mariana, I said, can you make sure his muzzle's like tight? She went, yeah, okay, well, I said, please just make sure it's really tight. So I knew what I had to do. So I've gone over, I've done some more commands. I said to Mariana, I said, just to tell, like, he's going to make a real commotion in a minute. I said, but I'm going to have to kind of show him who's boss. You have to show some dominance here. And she appreciated me telling her in advance. So anyway, I've pinned him down. I've got hold of his neck, pinned him down to the floor. This is after just giving him treat, you know, just trying to kind of, still not getting too close. But so I've just pinned him down. And I've kind of like, I've started giving him, loosening it a little bit, giving him a little bit of affection, then back off. And he's kind of just back off again and start doing commands again. I've done it again. A couple of times, at one point, the muzzle came off completely. And I had my hands around his neck, holding on for my life till Mariana got over to sort of re-put it on. I was a little bit scared because he would have definitely done some damage. They go through bones, them dogs. They've got the strongest jaw, I think, of any dog. They literally give them a chicken and they eat it in about 3 seconds. Just literally crunch through bones. So yeah, it's not the sort of thing you want to get bitten by. Do some serious damage. So, yeah, I was a little bit scared by that. So so that happened. And then it's kind of, so but again, I said to Mariana, like, this is, so can you really make sure it's no chance of it's little chance possible it's coming off. I did it again 2 or 3 times. Each time getting up, taking him for a walk, back to commands. So I'm just kind of trying to create familiarity, trust, but also keep showing him to a point who's boss and not giving in with him. And then I did it the last time, and this time I wasn't gonna let this was gonna go on for a few minutes. So I pinned him down. He's making his commotion again. Then what I've done is, and I did it each time, was just gently start loosening the sort of the pressure and just turn it into a bit of affection and trust and stuff. And I knew something at that point, after about the 4th or 5th time, whatever it was, at that point, he clicked and he started cuddling my arm. And there's always that danger he might be sort of lulling me into a false sense of security, go for my throat. But he started cuddling my arm and his legs relaxed. And there was enough, I was sort of in a position whereby if he kind of went, I could kind of pin him back down again. But at this point, I was just giving him attention, giving him affection, showing him the love that he needs. And then he come round and we ended up sitting there cuddling and kissing. And I stayed down with him for 2 or 3 minutes, kissing him, giving him a cuddle and stuff. And then I snuggled up with him and stood up, and he straight away kind of snuggled into me, smiley, happy, and I'm his best friend now. Now, if I hadn't have gone today, I think there's a very good chance he'd have been put down, because I'll tell you about Holly and Theo's. A lot of people know about it on my Facebook or social media and stuff, what happened with them, but the vets were very quick to want to put them down when they weren't, they weren't. Holly was told to be lucky to survive the weekend. That was a year ago. Theo had 6.5 hours of seizures, was brain dead, blind, deaf, nothing left. Kindest thing to do is let him go. That was over 2 years ago, and he's right as rain. He's like a pup. He's 10 years old now. And I just went with my heart and trusted my instincts and stuff, and just, you know, did all I could to bring him back. And, you know, and sometimes you've got to do that. And yeah, this time it was, fortunately, I think I've done the right thing, and hopefully kind of going to get him safely home. It's going to take it, you know, a couple of times to get the new potential owners to know what it's going to entail, but yeah, it's going to do that. But then I spoke yesterday about detoxing your life and negative situations and stuff, and I said some things I regret. And, you know, persevering with people, sometimes you need to walk away, but at the same time, you think to yourself, if that person's suffering mentally and they've got things going on, if you walk away, you might, it's a hard one here, because you walk away and you've not helped. You've actually walked away from someone that needed perhaps a little bit more support than what you thought, and they needed a little bit more love and affection, and maybe even though they may have hurt you, they probably haven't meant to, because they've got stuff going on in their head and they probably won't ever seek the help to get it sort of professionally looked at or anything. So do you walk away and let them hurt themselves even more, or do you persevere with it? That's a really hard one, this. And it's kind of something I've really sort of been dwelling on. And if I hadn't have seen the dog today, I'd have probably been a bit more selfish about it. But it's made me think, you know, it really made me think, you know, do I persevere and kind of, so what I think I'm going to do, and I'm hoping she's not watching my YouTube channels, is maybe kind of, I mean, the dog, so when I first sort of 10-15 minutes, there's a couple of times when in my heart of hearts I thought this dog might be put at the point, past the point of no return. And bearing in mind what I've just said about how much I love animals and how much of a fighter I am, and, you know, I don't give up easy. If I was thinking that, it must have been bad, but I still managed. I persevered with it, and I got to the point where that dog's all loved up and affectionate. So there's hope for that dog. There really is. So then, do I look at this other thing I was talking about yesterday with a certain person, and do I, you know, give it one more attempt at, you know, or leave myself perhaps open to more pain and hurt and trust breaking, or, you know, but then if it works, it could be really rewarding, couldn't it? So I think today's advice is go with your heart, but set a point in your head where it's, if that, there needs to be a cut-off point, and you say, okay, I'm going to give it the chance until this point, and when you draw a line, and if it goes over that line, that is that. And I think that has to be kind of, and that's what you have to do. It's a part of your bodybuilding, your mental health, which this section will be in, and really enriching your life, because dogs enrich your life. They're really rewarding things to have around you. Great pets, and they're good for your health. You walk them, and they're just great. You know, they're beautiful animals. I think part of bodybuilding and mental health is set a limit, or set a kind of draw a line of like what's acceptable for anything. You know, if you get trust is broken, or something happens that makes you think, you know, is this right or whatever. Draw a line, set it, make sure that everyone knows where that line is. But you particularly yourself. And if it ever goes beyond that point, walk away. No second chances, no nothing. That is that. There's that. Once it goes past that point, you cut it off, leave it, and that's that. So that's it for today, really. The way it's a little, so it's all right, isn't it? I think so. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it much. I've been wrestling dogs, and it's been a little bit of a stressful day, really. And I've been a little bit deep in thought. This video is a little bit more sombre than like say the ones yesterday, which were quite upbeat at points. But yeah, it kind of got me thinking, that's all. As you could probably tell, I look quite a deep person. But yeah, that'll do for today. I need to go chill out, get my head together, and try and not do anything that I later regret, as I spoke about yesterday. So yeah, hopefully come back with something a little bit more upbeat tomorrow. But welcome to my weird and wonderful deep world. So I'm going to, yeah, I do feel good to do that deep breathing and spiritual little techniques I was talking about yesterday to get my head a little bit clearer and make some decisions. So yeah, thank you for listening if you've bothered, and I'll stick some videos up of me and the dog and some pictures and stuff. Yeah, it was a little yeah, wasn't quite what I was expecting today. It was a little bit harder than what I thought. And he smelt a bit as well, and I'm covered in mud and dog's hair, and kind of, yeah, it wasn't, yeah, I didn't know what I was walking into. But I don't really, yeah, again, I'm glad I did. I wish I'd done it a bit sooner, to be honest. Poor thing. Okie dokie, right. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I'm going to talk about. It's just, I said about dogs, didn't I? And animals having depression and stuff. You know, you really got to kind of, you just treat animals like you would a human, give them the same respect, and they do go, they'll, yeah. Right, anyway, waffling on now. I need to go chill out a little bit. See you later.